Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood creative mastermind, Cici Sparks, and I already filmed the intro to this video.
Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood creative mastermind, Cici Sparks, and I would not want to go swimming in a sweater. However, today I will be using the incredible sweater knitting machine to knit myself swimwear. I give up. I can't do this.
But that is exactly what we are going to be doing today, and we are going to do it better than the first time. For this project, I am going to be using the Loops and Threads Cuddle Craft Tube. It's a 50% nylon blend, 50% cotton blend. I thought that it would be good for wicking moisture. Now, the last time I tried to do this on the machine, it didn't work super well. First of all, I didn't have the guy actually, fastened down to the countertop. So it was moving around a lot, and there was also a lot of dropped stitches going on. And also I was in a rush to get to work, so it was just set up bad from the start. But this time around, I actually have it fastened onto the countertop. I am going to go super slowly. No stitches are going to be dropped. I believe in us. This is going to happen. It's going to be great. Let's go.
And so I went ahead and got started on the swimwear, and it was okay. It was not terrible. The first demo went through pretty much how I expected it to go, and I thought that that would be the end of it. And spoiler alert, it wasn't, but I am going to save that super big secret for later, and instead I am going to ramble about gender clothing gender. I saw another creator ramble over their time lapses in another video. I think it's like Ali Spaganoli or something. She is so crazy, and she basically just makes the weirdest stuff you have ever seen, and also she's super strong, and I just think that's the coolest thing ever. So I'm copying her. But if you've ever tried to find clothing that doesn't fall into a super strictly gendered category, you will know exactly what I am talking about, and you will know how much of a struggle it is. I feel like the only place where you truly find clothing that is not gendered is casual wear, like pajamas. And even then, there are still like gendered clothes there, but it's not like, oh, the only options are gendered clothes. It's not that sort of an annoying thing. It's like, oh, you can wear sweatpants and a t-shirt regardless of your gender, if you want, whatever you want. But then once you get into specialty clothes like swimwear, or the more formal you get, the more gendered it gets as well. And that is so frustrating, trying to find something that isn't gender coded and trying to work with that. It's so annoying, and it is so frustrating, and my heart goes out to all of my non-binary and gender non-conforming what's even the word? It's not like compatriots, co-workers in the Department of Gender Nonconformity. My heart goes out to all of you. My heart goes out to myself too. This sucks.
Hi, we're outside and I have the project with me. So I'm actually gonna finish this project outside because that's the vibe. I am in a regular swimsuit, top at least, for comparison. On the bottom we have athletic shorts, on the top we have an actual swimsuit. We're gonna test this, see how it feels, see how it dries. And then we're gonna finish this, test this, see how it dries. I'm a little concerned about it now because the fluffiness of the yarn, or like the airiness, I guess, has kind of gone away after knitting it. And that was the whole reason I thought that it was gonna dry a little bit faster and easier and quicker. But it still feels good. Like, it feels like the right material for a swimsuit. But we'll see if that's actually the case once we actually finish it. I have 3 criteria that I am going to be grading this on today. And that is going to be, number 1, does it stay on? Number 2, is it cute? Number 3, how does it deal with water? I feel like maybe this is just a women's swimsuit thing, or maybe it's everybody's swimsuits, but I feel like sometimes when I dive, or like I go swimming, or like I'm really zooming in the water, sometimes things start to move in ways that I don't like, and that's why I have the does it stay on criteria. Does it look cute? Pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna think this is cute because I already have a shirt that is in this style and I like it. And then number 3 about how it deals with water is especially going to be compared to our control group. This is very scientific. This is things like how it does with absorbing water, wicking water, how fast it dries, etc, etc, etc. I'm gonna get this guy finished up and then we're gonna hop in the pool. Or I'm gonna like sit and hop in the pool right now because why not? Test number 1. Well, it did stay on. I am way too short for this. Oh, I forgot I'm wearing mascara. Why would I do this to me? Okay, cool. Time for test number 2. So we've run into a slight problem with test number 2, and that is that it's about 10 rows too short. Probably even more than that. I'd say that's like 20 rows too short. I mean, if you just look at the top half of it, it's not too bad. However, I'm gonna be wearing the other swimsuit underneath it just to test it out because I don't feel like I just don't want to handle that right now. Okay, so yeah, this is like 20 rows too short. That, and I feel like I want the fabric to be like half the thickness. I feel like let's just see how it would look hypothetically. Hypothetically, if it did fit me, I feel like I would love this, but it doesn't. So we're gonna fix that, but not right now because we are conducting a test. I'll finish running the test. I think that this is going to be a good swimsuit though, so I'm gonna let it dry and then put more onto the bottom. And I'll catch you guys in a second.
And so I went back to the drawing board and tried to make it again, and I figured while I was restarting it, I could also just, like, completely change the design. I realized that I could, like, do a triangle, or, like, technically it's a trapezoid, but, like, construct it like a triangle, and then do some little drawstrings on it. And at first I liked the idea of just putting the yarn through the actual loops instead of doing a proper cast off, which is incredibly dangerous. However, it was cool for a second until I realized that it was too large on me, and so I had to redo it. Gosh, I don't remember if that was the 3rd time or the 4th time that I redid it. I think I ended up remaking this a total of 4 times, but I cannot for the life of me figure out where all of that footage went, but it was really annoying and I wanted to cry by the end of it. And I'm still not super happy with how this turned out, but it does fit. So we're gonna take that as a win. In the future, I think that I would want to do a steeper triangle because for the trapezoid that I've got going on now, it's a decrease on every other row, which I feel like is going too wide. And how do I even explain this? I feel like I need more coverage in the front, and a steeper triangle would give me more coverage in the front, and then doing like a thicker something around the back as a little band would work very well. So honestly, after this video drops, I might remake it a 4th time with a steeper trapezoid and a thicker little tie thingamabob. But for now, we just gotta get a video out.
Alrighty, chat. We finally have a finished bathing suit. I am wearing it underneath my Rainbow Mets jersey that I got from my sister over at Just Finance, and let's try this thing out. This is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. The last model that I had like a thicker like side band, and I don't know if I like the tie back better or worse. Like on the one hand, I feel like it highlights and shows. I'm looking at my tattoo in the window reflection over there. I feel like I like the way that the tie back frames the tattoo better, but like, I don't know if it's the vibes though. Like, are the vibes right? I don't know. The world may never know. Also, I really hope that the lapel mic actually works better than the built-in audio for my phone, and this can be a really good experiment because I didn't use the lapel mic. Editor Cici, which one works better? Heater, I hardly know her. This is not really fun. I don't like this. Okay. Ah! It stayed Alright, so I am in a very precarious position right now. My tripod is literally in the water. My phone is probably like 6 to 8 inches above the water. So we are really pushing the limits of what is possible here on the Cici Sparks channel. One thing that I forgot about knitting is that it stretches when it gets wet. And that's literally the whole point of blocking, especially with natural fibers like wool or cotton. That happens a lot. And also the water weighs it down. So when I got out of the pool, there was a lot of side action. It really wasn't that much side action, but just like more than I was expecting. But also it's like a little bit bigger now, and it actually like fits everywhere that I want it to fit pretty comfortably. So we'll take that as a win. I'm gonna get to a place where I can stand now. Hang on, give me a second. I got this. I totally got this. I so totally got this. Okay. Another problem that I'm catching is like the amount of water that this guy is holding. I'm pretty sure I said this with the last prototype that was a little short on me, but observe. They got a lot of water. And I actually gotta check out the last one because it has been drying outside and it's been sitting out in the sun for a couple of days, and it looks like it's turning a little bit more of like a reddish black than the original black that it was. Okay, so I just went to go and check out the other swimsuit, the little prototype that I made, and she turned a lot more cottony than nylon-y. It's definitely lost a lot of its swimsuit-like qualities, which is kind of a bummer, but you know what? We'll still take what we can get. So as far as water ability, I would put this at honestly like a 6 out of 10. I feel like what I would really love to work with is like that cord that people use on construction sites to like mark out different areas. I feel like I want to work with that, and that would probably turn out better. As far as staying power when I like jump into the water and coverage and all of that, I would consider it a 9 out of 10. It didn't budge when I jumped in. The only little tiny thing is that it kind of like sags down around like the side area a little bit, so I feel like I kind of gotta go like do a little like that sort of a number. But it's really not that bad. I feel pretty covered up. Now, as far as vibes are concerned, I would put this, I don't know, like it looks good. Maybe like an 8 out of 10. My thing is, it looks good objectively, and so for that, I would put it at a 10 out of 10. Maybe like a 9 out of 10, just because I did mess up the length of the little straps back here. But as far as like making a gender swimsuit, which was the whole entire goal of this, I feel like it's not quite the vibe. Like it's a little bit too strappy, but I like the high neck of it. But I feel like it's also like not androgynous enough for me. Do I just want to wear a sports bra? Shit, I think I might just want to wear a sports bra.